Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is now December 12th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you this morning on another frigidly cold start to our day. We'll get to your forecast in a minute. First, we always like to remind you we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. Plus, remember, we make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, we are in the deep freeze once again this morning.
The deep freeze. Yeah. Colder than your freezer outside. It's minus 11 right now, Fargo, Grand Forks. Places up north have been as cold as the minus 20s. Got a report of minus 28 in Mount Carmel, North Dakota, which is way up by the international border. And that's just your air temperature. Luckily, it's not very windy out there, or we would have crazy cold wind chills, like probably close to minus 50. The wind is very light. It's less than 10 miles an hour, but even a 7-mile-per-hour wind is going to make it feel colder. And so I have had wind chills 30s to nearly 40 below this morning. Cold weather advisory remains in effect for places off to the east and up to the north until 10 o'clock. So we've still got some time here of dangerous wind chills, dangerous cold, and frostbite times of about 10 to 20 minutes. Staying cold really throughout the entire day. I'm forecasting high of 0 in Fargo. We could stay at -1, -2 and keep this stretch of sub-zero weather going because we never got above 0 yesterday afternoon. We stayed below 0 all day, hit a high of -2 in the afternoon. Ooh, warm. So that being said, Fargo has been below 0 since 4:30 yesterday morning. Grand Forks has been below 0 since 2 o'clock yesterday morning. Grand Forks, your forecast high today is -5. So you're going to stay below 0 all day today, overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, which means your tally of how long you've been below 0 likely to be 50 plus hours before you make it to the positive side of 0 tomorrow sometime. Light wind all day, sunshine, just plain cold. I'm forecasting a high of -11 in Thief River Falls and in Langdon. That's like, I can't even comprehend that. Like, that's the high temperature today. That's as warm as it's going to get. Yuck. Overnight tonight into tomorrow, the wind starts to pick up out of the southeast. So it is going to be breezy tomorrow, but that starts to bring in the warmth. And our temperatures do make it into the teens above by tomorrow afternoon. 20s on Saturday, more clouds, maybe a few flurries, especially off to the east, down to the southeast. There's kind of a system down closer to the Twin Cities over the weekend. If you're traveling that way, you may run into a little snow or even some mix as temperatures get closer to freezing. I'd say a couple of flakes here at home, so nothing that should cause any travel troubles locally on Saturday. Sunday then, the wind picks up even more, 15 to 25, gusting 30, maybe even 35 miles an hour. Temperatures up near the freezing point, could do a little melting before the next system moves in. That should start off as maybe a rain or a mix Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening with those mild temperatures, and then we'll see falling temperatures into Monday, and that means a switch over to snow. So your next chance for accumulating snow looking like Monday morning, could have some snowy, kind of slippery roads for the Monday morning drive. After that system, we're once again colder. Wednesday, especially by next week, looking like another cold day with your highs in the single digits above. That's warmer than today. That's still pretty chilly. So we'll watch out for maybe some travel troubles late weekend into early next week. Other than that, I don't have big organized snowstorms. I don't see any blizzards anytime soon or whopper Colorado lows. So we'll hold off on that still. It's just cold right now. Like bitterly cold, like naughty words cold. Could come up with a lot of things. I was thesaurusing different words for cold today because I'm tired of saying the word cold. There were some interesting suggestions. One of them I will absolutely not say on air. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thinking what?
I'll tell you when you're done.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Lydia. Well, new this morning, the Cass County Sheriff is once again sharing some insights on his hiring process. It comes as 3 current and former Cass County deputies are under criminal investigations. Sheriff Jesse Johnner says the background check process takes about a month and comes from the FBI. They also check finances, social media, rental history, and do a drug screening. On top of that, candidates take a polygraph test. Johnner says about 31% of candidates have failed the background process since the start of 2022.
We now know the name of the officer who shot and killed an armed man outside a Jamestown bar. Sergeant Corey Beckman shot 27-year-old Devin Fontenot on December 3rd. Police say Fontenot shot at Fred's Bar and other buildings with a rifle after being kicked out of the bar for fighting. Beckman is a 5-year veteran with the department. He's on standard administrative leave until the North Dakota BCI finishes its investigation into the shooting.
A driver is charged with DUI after causing a chain reaction crash. It happened during rush hour on eastbound I-94 right around 5:30 Wednesday night. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the crash snarled traffic for about an hour. The man was arrested for DUI. He's also charged with possession of THC products and paraphernalia.
All right, perhaps our favorite story of the morning. 8 snowplows in North Dakota now have unique names thanks to the DOT Name a Plow contest. So here they are. Snow Force 1, Optimus Brine, Mr. Snow Jangles, Cleopathra, Plower Ranger, Iron Bladen, Sled Zeppelin, and Catch My Drift. A lot of great names there.
A lot of and kind of tongue twisters when you say
Yeah,
them
they are, a
all
little bit.
together for sure.
But those are the winners, chosen out of hundreds of entries, and it's always fun just to hear what people have come up with.
I agree. And we want to remind you the WDAY Toyland Express is coming to an end tomorrow. If you can help, you can drop off new unwrapped toys here at WDAY from 8 to 5 today and tomorrow. All of your donations will go towards Fraser's at-risk, homeless, and child care programs, as well as the Joy Project.
High school hockey comes your way tonight in our WDAY Plus game of the week. It's an all-Fargo clash with the Fargo North Spartans taking on the Fargo South Shanley Bruins. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock. You can watch it live on WDAY Plus.
And Hot Mike with Dom Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra this morning. What does it feel like to be back home, but this time in charge? That's what Dom will ask new head coach Eric Schmidt at UND. Plus, Mercer's Mike Jacobs will join the show to talk about his first year coaching the Bears and matching up with the Bison. Join Dom and Hot Mike this morning from 9 to 11.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to Inform.com. Lots of great content there. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to get the deal.
And join us for our next newscast coming up at 11 this morning. And then we have you covered this afternoon starting at 4, 4, 5, 6, and then 9 and 10 tonight.
We'll be back with First News for your Friday morning from 5 to 7, so be sure to join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.